Thank you for coming to Compass Starlight. This is going to be a midweek check-in. Let's see what kind of energies we have for this week. Well, we did get 2 cards right off the bat. Prudence, card number 35, and the King, card number 8. That is the Mantegna Tarot. It is a deck of archetype cards, and this is Sea Soul Journeys deck of oracle cards. What kind of oracle message can we get for guidance for this midweek check-in? Oops. We have depth. See if we can get one more oracle card. It's not any of those. There we go. Depth and bliss. Okay, and then this is the Moon and Stars Tarot. See what kind of messages we can get from these cards. Ooh, the Chariot. That did come up in the last spread. The Ace of Cups. It did as well. We have the World and the 6 of Cups. Alright, that's quite a few, but we are taking them because that is what has been handed to us. Right? So we have the Chariot, the Ace of Cups, the World, the 6 of Cups, Temperance, the Queen of Cups, and Judgment. Okay, what I'm getting already from this message is that finally with Judgment, it is let the chips fall where they may. Everything here in the Tarot leading up to Judgment is auspicious from my interpretation. So I'm going to go through these cards first from the Moon and Stars Tarot. The Chariot here is a card of victory, and the charioteer is able to harness these two equal and opposing energies with balance. It is the light side and the shadow side, and by keeping them balanced, the charioteer is able to pull that chariot forward. This is a card representing progress. We have the Ace of Cups. This is an offer of emotional satisfaction, emotional fulfillment. So we could be moving forward towards an offer, or the universe may be offering to us that sense of emotional satisfaction. That would be the progress in moving forward brings us to a point of fulfillment. And then we see the world is our oyster. We have many opportunities at our fingertips. It is up to us to decide which direction to choose, which way to go. What will be most fulfilling for each of us individually. That is followed by the 6 of Cups, which tends to be a card of nostalgia for the past. This is that innocence, the childhood innocence of emotional satisfaction. This is that joy you found before you became jaded by experiences of life. So this is to say that moving forward and moving towards emotional fulfillment, an offer of emotional fulfillment, realizing and grasping the opportunities that the world offers to you, brings back that sense of childhood joy and innocence. It is a purity, and with that balance is the healing of temperance. This is the protagonist mixes the contents of both cups, and presumably this liquid, again, cups being a sign or a card of emotion, a suit of emotion associated with the water signs. Presumably the contents of these cups have to do with our emotions, our emotional satisfaction, our emotional fulfillment, and this is mixing to find balance, and that balance can come from healing. And with all of that, we can find ourselves in a position of the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups does have a very balanced mind. She is kind and considerate. She is empathetic. She is balanced and secure. In a sense, this card, the Queen of Cups, asks, what qualities do you possess that you can give of yourself that don't cost you anything? In other words, what can you give to your environment, to your community? If you're kind, you can offer kindness, and likewise, you could also offer time. But what can you offer to yourself as well? This is a consideration of emotional balance that is achieved through experience, through balance and healing. This is a secure individual who is capable of giving loving energy of herself towards others to help them and also other environments to become more satisfying and more balanced. This is a very calm and consistent, loving, emotional energy. And if you can possess that energy, you're being asked to share that energy with your community. So perhaps someone is going to offer you that kind of patience and kindness, or you are being asked to offer that to others and to the community. And having sort of gone through this energetic journey, we come to a point of action. How can you move forward? If you are able to remain balanced and you see the opportunities offered to you that can bring emotional satisfaction and you're moving towards that, you can jump off the diving board into new experiences that will be rewarding for you. This is a card of action. It is a card of taking action based on how you're moving through life. How can you take action? Where can you make healthy choices for yourself? And once you make those choices, there will be some kind of effect, cause and effect, a repercussion of your choices. So we're being asked to make good decisions and good judgment, use good judgment in the decisions that we're making, and may the chips fall where they may, right? We want to make sure that we're using our best judgment as we make those decisions so that the consequences of those choices are healthy and abundant for us. Judgment is also a card of second chances, and in this sense, we are being asked to be absolute in the choices and decisions we're making. You know, if we've experienced certain results in particular relationships or in particular situations, can you give it one more go? And if so, is that going to be a healthy choice for you? It's going to be the final offer, basically. it's going to be the final decision. If you are going to give a second chance, that is going to be the last opportunity in that particular situation or with that particular relationship, the last opportunity to make things flow, to balance with the other person or with the situation. Again, reflecting on balance, we do have a lot of balance here in these cards. The balance here on either side of the Queen of Cups, the balance here in the hands of the Temperance protagonist, the 6, 3, and 3 balance here, the balance of this one Ace of Cups, right? You see how the base of the chalice is equal to and proportionate to the vessel of the chalice. And then here we have the balance of the 2 tigers depicted in this Chariot card, of the light and the dark. Can you balance with this person? Can you balance with this situation? If so, it could be fortuitous. It would be a blessing. It can bring abundance. However, if not, that's the final opportunity with it, and it's time to let it go. The Judgment card asked you to make a decision and find the absolute solution. You have to trust your intuition as you go through making that choice. If you've healed yourself, you can take a lot of opportunity here from the different cycles of the world. It is a card of completion, and then there are new opportunities that open up to you. So if you have a cycle with an individual or a situation and you're giving it a second chance, we're kind of closing out the old and putting the past behind us and opening a new cycle into the future. Or we're closing that cycle with that individual or situation, and we won't open that one again, but we'll have new opportunities unfolding to us in the future. So let's see. For the Mantegna Tarot, we have the card Prudence, card number 35. This is the archetype for secrecy. Silence often evades trouble. This is having the wisdom. You can see the two-faced here. One is the reality, the face that you show to the world, and the one on the back there, that is the face of wisdom that you hold within. If you can keep silent as far as the choices that you're making, hold on to your wisdom, let wisdom guide you, let your intuition guide you, you will have more success in achieving the goals and making those decisions have fortuitous outcomes than if you were to spill the beans and speak about it to many people. We also have card number 8. This is the King. The King is the archetype for legality. Law and justice often don't coincide. This is to say that sometimes we wait our turn in line and someone else comes along and cuts the line. You may be the person that comes along and cuts the line. For whatever reason, there may be some blessing being granted to you that helps you advance without having to wait in that line. And I mean that metaphorically speaking. Law and justice don't always coincide, and this is to say that sometimes people are privileged. How can that affect you? How do you see that in this reading? I see it as being that you may receive some benefits that perhaps you don't deserve even. Well, in terms of the law, right? But because of your kindness and your generosity and your empathy and your compassion, you may receive gifts from the universe. Do you deserve them? Yes. If they're being presented to you, yes. But in the eyes of the law, or in the eyes of community expectation, it may appear to some that you don't deserve the blessings. And that's where you hold your mystery. That's where judgment comes in. So if we receive blessings from the universe that help us to advance, be modest, because we don't want to draw attention to us that might be negative. We don't want negative feedback. We want to enjoy those benefits of the opportunities and blessings of the abundance that is being offered to us. So let's take a look at depth and bliss from the Sea Soul Journeys Oracle cards. Depth says, may you immerse and go deeper. In regards to the card depth, the booklet says, deep underwater, intuition is heightened. Slower movement, muted sound, and intensity of heartbeat and breath. Light beams serve as shifting spotlights. You are pulled deep inside yourself, toward the unknown, toward your core. And that is a representation of intuition drawing you in a certain direction. May you travel deep within. May you refocus. May you look beyond effects to the cause. May you reach the heart of the issue. I adventure deep into my soul. And the card bliss here says, may you feel deeply and transcend. The booklet says, in the sea's bittersweet gift of cool water on warm skin, there is both pure delight and an aching tenderness, as love lives within grief and courage in vulnerability. Yes, courage in vulnerability. Bliss is both momentary transcendence and acute human experience. Perhaps that is the bliss that we experience with the innocence of childhood, that innocence as we experience joy as children before we become jaded. May you have the nerve to feel fully. May you breathe into the intensity. May you discover what delights you. May you risk love. I am tenderly here and with you. If it is pertaining to love, that second chance, that judgment, love is a risk, and yet love has no other desire but to fulfill itself. But if you love and must needs have desires, let these be your desires, to melt and be like a running brook that sings its melody to the night, to know the pain of too much tenderness, to be wounded by your own understanding of love, and to bleed willingly and joyfully, to wake at dawn with a winged heart and give thanks for another day of loving, to rest at the noon hour and meditate love's ecstasy, to return home at eventide with gratitude, and then to sleep with a prayer for the beloved in your heart and a song of praise upon your lips. This is from Khalil Gibran. Love gives not but itself, and takes not but from itself. Love possesses not, nor would it be possessed, for love is sufficient unto love. Let's get a card from my Visconti Tarot, my deck of clarifiers. Let's get a few cards here. I don't read these in reverse, so these are just going to come out how they come out. Okay. What have we here? We have the Magician. Yes. The Two of Swords. A decision. Again, Temperance. Yes. The Ace of Wands and the Three of Cups. So the Magician has the ability to manifest using all the tools he has acquired, all the skills he has acquired over his life, from study, from his wisdom, from his intuition. We have the Two of Swords here, a decision. There is a decision that needs to be made. It is an absolute decision, meaning that it's a make or break situation. Once the decision is made, we will find the results of such a decision and have to contend with the repercussions of that decision. So make it a good one. Make it out of a balanced self. That is that Temperance card. Make it from a place of the healed self. We have the Ace of Wands here. This is a new beginning, a new endeavor, and we take action upon it. Making the decision, taking enthusiastic action upon it. And it looks like it leads to a celebration with the Three of Cups. That's very auspicious. This midweek check-in has a wonderful message to pursue the joys in life as you make decisions using your intuition, your wisdom, your knowledge, and your skills, and the compassion and empathy of the Queen of Cups. Go forward with confidence as you make your decisions, as you follow the pursuits, as you pursue that which makes you feel fulfilled, that which makes you feel bliss. Thank you for coming to Compass Starlight. Be well.